Hello everyone, it's your girl Shine. Today I'm back with another video, and in today's video I am actually doing a movie review. I know it's been a while since my last one, but trust me, I am reviewing a somewhat recent movie that just came out earlier this year, and that is War of the Worlds. The movie was talked about a lot on social media and even has some trending audios on TikTok, so I'm actually very excited to say my thoughts about this movie. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. War of the Worlds is a classic sci-fi movie with the popular actor Ice Cube in it, playing as the lead role. When mysteriously meteors strike Earth and an alien machines emerge, the invasion doesn't unfold on a battlefield. Instead, we are witnessed through a desktop video call and surveillance feeds and digital chaos. It's a screen lifestyle film. The world ends not with giant explosions on a wide screen, but via flickering monitors, data alerts, and panicky notifications. If you're into sci-fi films that mix aliens reframed into like the digital media that we use today, where the fight of survival plays the cold code and just things happening on the screen, this version of War of the Worlds offers a different experience. Now, on to my review and my thoughts about the movie. Now, to start off, I'm just going to say my rating on this movie is definitely like a 5 out of 10. Definitely a 5 out of 10. I forgot what the Rotten Tomato review looked like and just some other platforms that did a review on it. But in my books, it's definitely rated a 5 out of 10. And even that's pretty high, but I'm going to get into my reasons in a second. But once you combine like the bad acting, the CGI, even just some of the writing in the scripts, like I don't even remember what the plot was about. I'll be real, I don't remember what the plot was about. And then it's like I said before, I give my opinion on things, I kind of do research. So sometimes I often wonder what went on in their minds when they decided to give this film a budget of $10 million. $10 million. Yeah, that's how much went into this project. Now, granted, a lot of what every budget is just advertising. Advertising is what takes up a majority of every budget. So this would be honestly considered such a low budget production, but even then, 10 million. 10 million. Now, along with me kind of doing research before I formed my opinion on it, one of the things that I did find out is that this film was actually created during COVID, which obviously, you know, screen life, COVID, that makes sense, right? Why they would choose to do the Screen Act. That would somewhat explain some of the plot elements throughout the movie. And I can also say that that would explain why they would choose to do a sci-fi screen life movie, because that is honestly pretty rare. And before I put my opinion on why they would do an action movie into a screen life movie, let's just start by saying I'm a big screen life fan. If you guys follow me on my Twitter, you definitely always see me just asking for screen life recommendations. I'm always talking about some screen life movies that I watched on there, such as Consent was one of my favorite low budget screen life movies. I'm not gonna lie, that one was really, really, really good. And it's so well not known. Or even there was another one, but even like the Deep Web, it's a popular Deep Web movie. I forgot what the main part of it, but Deep Web is in the other half of the title. Anyways, I really did enjoy that screen life movie. So I'm a big screen life fan. Let's just get that out of the way. But with it being a screen life fan, you know certain genres just would not mix with it. And the biggest one to me was action. Action is moving around, having a camera move around, and the environment's so fast paced. But then to have someone, the world is literally collapsing around them and they're just at the computer.
Computers. And I know computers, I'm a computer tech.
What sense, genuinely, what sense would that even make? If, then granted, even with some screen life movies, there are stuff happening, but they typically, when it's, especially to me because I watch horror, Screen Life movies, when stuff is happening, they'll get up and go. Not everything is taking place on the computer. And then for something such as what War of the Worlds had, was the building breaking down, society around them is like, it's one of those things where it's like, seem like people are not dying. That's what it seemed like. People are not dying. They could have been, you know, because of the fact that you're sitting there at a computer screen trying to type and do stuff. Now, granted, you're trying to save the world, of course, but it still just wouldn't make sense realistically. Like, also on top of that, let's just get into obvious problem. Ice Cube. Now, listen, we all like Ice Cube. I love me some Ice Cube. Y'all love you some Ice Cube. We all like a good Friday movie, right? But we could tell why he hasn't been taking no acting classes in a minute. When you in general, really, like, let's keep it a buck. All the Ice Cube's movies playing the same character. So for him to now play a character that needs so much emotion, that needs so much passion, that needs so much, like, it's literally his kids are dying and just elements like that. Why would you get Ice Cube to play the lead? And I think that's where a lot of the budget even went into, was getting Ice Cube as an actor, when it's like, why? When he's not that good of an actor. Me hating Ice Cube anyway, like I said, I do like Ice Cube, but in the same sense, he's not the best actor. That's just me keeping it a buck. And then that also makes me kind of feel bad for some of the other actors, because of the fact that they weren't too terrible. They were not that terrible, but just because Ice Cube was the lead and he was pretty bad, it just kind of dimmed the whole entire light on the entire production. That's just to be fair. And I can also argue that the whole story kind of was lost inside of the movie. I don't really remember too much about what the plot was, besides like the whole issue meme once he found out it was his son. But even then, I forgot, like, the son wasn't technically the bad dude. It was like he was doing something else, trying to, like, I don't know, it was the whole entire thing. But it was like, I don't know, like, what happened? What was the plot besides people was dying? It was a whole alien and robot invasion. Like, can someone tell me exactly what the plot was? I forgot. And I wrote the summary for this damn episode. Like, what's tea? I don't know. I feel like that the reason why some people may not, like, really understand the storyline that much is just because the CGI, the acting, and just the overall premise of it being a screen life, you know, should have been action. Just that whole thing alone kind of really takes away from of it. Like, you can't pay attention to the story. And honestly, like I said, the reason why I even rated it a 5 out of 10 anyways was just because it has comedic elements. Like, I found myself genuinely laughing at this movie when I don't think it was supposed to be necessarily comical. But I did see myself kind of laughing and, like, it just being like such a funny thing to watch. Like, I would watch it again if I want something to laugh at. I'm not saying that, like, every movie that is, like, I get it. Like, there's some movies that come out just for, you know, the shits and gigs of it. But then there's also, when you just think about the whole advertisement of it and everything like that, you don't, like, you're able to tell when a movie's just supposed to be shits and game. Like, talk about Annabelle, for example. Blumhouse. We're known for them not really producing the best. And then especially with some of their advertisement just on, like, social media spaces and everything, you're able to tell, like, okay, this movie's not going to be, like, such a theatrical piece. But this one, I genuinely think that they were meant to release something good, and then it turned out to be something laughable. And I feel bad on one hand because it is a COVID piece, but at another hand, there were some just decisions that were made that I could have told them no. And I'm not even like all that in cheesecake, but I could have told them, yeah, how about we don't turn an action movie into a screen life movie? So yes, that's my rating, 5 out of 10. That's where it stands. If you guys do want to watch War of the Worlds, it is streaming on Apple Prime Video if you guys want to watch it. And that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to comment down below. Yeah, see ya.